Okay, so we've now completed chapter 2 of this course, JavaScript for Beginners, where we've learned about control flow and decision making in JavaScript. So I'm not going to write any code in this tutorial. I just want to talk to you about the logic and questions you'll need to ask yourself when you're starting to write more advanced programs when you continue to get better with JavaScript. So essentially, what we've learned in this course, in terms so far in this chapter, in terms of if statements, switch statements, loops, etc., is we've really learned that if in JavaScript you need to make decisions, you can use, for example, an if statement. If a certain condition is true, run this piece of code, but if another condition is true, run that piece of code. And we've also learned that we can repeat code in JavaScript using a loop. So for example, we've previously seen if you want to log out numbers between, let's say, 1 and 100, or you could even do 1 and 200, you can do some sort of check to see if a number is an even or odd number using an if statement. Okay. We've also seen that we can repeat code. So for example, when we were checking if numbers were odd or even, we basically had to have some sort of counter variable and then run that code multiple times over and over to check every number between 1 and 100, okay? So basically this chapter was all about making decisions and control flow in JavaScript. So we know basically that if you want to make decisions, you can use the if statement, but if you want to repeat code, okay, you need to repeat some code, you can use loops. And we've seen, I believe, 3 different types of loops. I think we did for loops, while loops, and the do while loop. So we saw a number of different types of loops we can use. The next chapter of this course now, which we're moving on to, is going to be chapter 3, where we're going to be learning about functions in JavaScript, okay? So sometimes maybe you want to run a piece of code over and over again, and really what you want to do is you want to create a function, okay? So for example, say you needed to add 2 numbers together. You don't want to take a number, add it to a number, and then you've got your answer, and then do it again, writing out the code each time. You can actually create a function, a snippet of code, where you can call on that function to do the code for you, so it is reusable, okay? So one function, or one challenge we're going to be doing in the next few chapters is we're going to be doing the FizzBuzz challenge, okay? I should have wrote that as a comment, my apologies. But basically, FizzBuzz is this idea that you basically write out the word fizz if one condition is true, you write out buzz if another condition is true, but if 2 conditions are true, you write out FizzBuzz. So that's an example of where we're going to have to be checking various numbers, i.e. repeating code, and making decisions using an if statement. Statement spelled incorrectly there, apologies. Okay, so that was the chapter 2, control flow. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next chapter now. We're going to start talking about functions in JavaScript.